What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always, Always Everything You Want. My name's Michael Roman, and today we're going to be getting into an absolutely insane Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4 theory for Loki. But first, if you could hit the subscribe button. I'm a brand new channel, and it's an awesome way for you guys to support me without having to spend $1, and I sincerely appreciate it. To all of you who have subscribed this week, it has been an amazing week here at Everything Always, and I cannot thank you enough. Okay, so guess what, guys? What if... Wait for it. What if Loki didn't die? Yeah. Well, I know it sounds crazy at first, but there's a ton of evidence that Loki is actually still alive, and we're just going to go piece by piece and try and suss this out. Now, the first thing is that there are times in Avengers dialogue when the one-liners are foreshadowing, but they're so well written into the dialogue they don't stand out until after the fact. And then there's other times when they definitely make a point of writing a line in to foreshadow something, but it's not quite in tune with the rest of the dialogue. For me, one of the lines during Infinity War is, "The sun will shine on us again, brother." Using the words sun and shine are extremely poignant and not very of Loki's dialogue. He doesn't normally talk like that. It was referring to something hard. Now, what I thought it might be was, you guys know that Asgard in the comics is remade in Oklahoma and Norway. And when Thor and Loki back in Ragnarok went to find Odin in Norway, I think he was in Norway, I was like, oh, so this is where they're going to put Asgard. Although they still may put him in Oklahoma because Thor has a much bigger connection to the U.S. in the movies than anywhere else. I was like, oh, well, that's what he means. You know, end of Avengers in 4, they defeat Thanos, he refounds Asgard in Oklahoma, the sun's shining on him. But I'm not so sure about that. And I think I was focusing on the wrong part of the sentence. Loki literally says, "The sun will shine on us again, brother," letting him know I'm going to be there in the future. Now, Tom Hiddleston has been reported on the scene of Avengers Infinity, well, it was Avengers Infinity War 2, now Avengers 4, we don't know yet. Infinite Avengers, question mark? But we also know that we've seen Captain America in his Captain America 1 suit, so the Hiddleston sightings on Avengers 4 set were believed just to be flashbacks during their initial battle of New York, which we've all seen them do scene remakes for. So, I think it's clear we're going to be there, and Tom Hiddleston being on site to reshoot some of those scenes makes sense. But what if he was on site to shoot new stuff? Loki was a frost giant, and if he had died there, he might have reverted into frost giant form, although that has not been proven in comics. But they did show you that Loki fakes his death. That's part of who Loki is. And he walks out brazenly after disappearing right after he uses the Hulk as a distraction. He brazenly walks back out to Thanos, who was about to kill him before he used the Hulk. I don't think so, man. I think Loki's way too smart for that. Now, in Thor Ragnarok, they show you that his tricks aren't working on Thor anymore, but Thor has experience with this. Loki makes sure to say before he goes to stab him that he's the god of mischief, and that as much as Thanos wants to be, he will never be a god. Now, in the comics, they watered down, I don't think watered down is the right word, they took Thanos in a different direction. They didn't water him down. What they did was they built his psyche in sort of like an empathetic role. But there is a specific panel of the comics where Thanos is standing in front of a rock conglomeration that says God. And remember, is it Ebony Maw who bows down in front of him and says, "I bow in your humbly in front of your personage"? That's literally in that comic book thread too. It's interesting, right? So here's my thing. I don't think Loki died. They even referenced it later in the same movie, when Thor said, well, he's been dead before, but this time seems real. And Thanos even said, no resurrections this time. I think Marvel protests too much. I think it's the opposite. I think it's precisely that. There is going to be a resurrection this time. And it's going to be Loki, and it's going to be Loki's real redemption because, like they said, Avengers 4 is the wrapping up point of this entire phase. And for a good long while there, while Loki did always kind of bend the lines of good and bad, he did team up with the Avengers, and he quite hasn't yet. And this may just be it. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this ridiculous? Is this plausible? Is Loki coming back? He's the god of mischief. I don't know, man. Hit the comments, hit the subscribe button, throw me a like, let me know what's going on. I'll try to respond to as many of you as possible. Again, if you've already subscribed this week, thank you so much. I'm a brand new channel, just trying to do it. You guys are helping me a ton. Make sure to come back and hang out with us because, you know, I'm going to be posting some more theories soon. I appreciate it. Now let's cut it to that funky-ass beat.